Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Bunny Cakes, and today I am going to be doing the second tome around book tag. As you can see, I have my computer over here so that I can read the questions. So, the first question is, do you buy secondhand books? Yes, all of the time. In fact, I think almost everything on my shelves and piles are secondhand books. And when I'm not buying books, I'm checking them out from the library, so those are technically second or 10,000th hand books. Though I do have some new books. I have some of, there are just some books that I buy when I see them. I mean, everybody likes a new book from time to time. A brand new book that nobody's touched and you can smell an untouched book. I like the smell of books. You'll find that out if you don't already know. What is or was your latest purchase? My latest purchase was If It Bleeds by Stephen King. It should be out on April 21st. It was originally going to be out on May 21st, and then they bumped it back to April 28th, and now they've bumped it back to the 21st, and since that's so close, I don't think they're going to push it back anymore, but I have it pre-ordered, and I'm hoping that I should have it on the 21st, or very close to that. And I've got 2 or 3 other books that I'm strongly considering to be my next purchases. I'm just trying to decide if I want to do ebooks or physical books, and if I do physical books, if I want to buy it brand new, or if I want to buy it from Thrift books and hope that it gets here in the not terribly distant future. It depends on how patient I am, honestly. And then the second question was, what condition do you find acceptable, i.e. tatty or not tatty, etc.? I feel like I'm in the middle ground. Like, I don't want to get a book that's completely destroyed and falling apart. I mean, I do have a couple of books, paperbacks, where the covers are falling off and that sort of thing. I like probably what would be considered like library acceptable, like, you know, an older library book that's circulated for a couple of years. Like, I'm cool with that for the most part if I'm paying for it. Now there's a thrift shop in town where I live where she gives all books away for free, and with her, I'm not paying for it, and she's so generous, and sometimes she has really good books. Like, if I find a book that I've been looking for, or that I want, or that fits in my collection, I will pick it up regardless of, like, as long as it's not completely falling apart, I'll pick it up. Though she doesn't put books out that are, like, falling to pieces either. The fourth question is, after you have read said book, do you keep it for a reread or redonate it? It depends. It depends on what my connection to the book is. Like, if it's a book from, like, an author that I collect, like, Peter Straub or Dean Koontz or Stephen King, those I keep. Or if it means something to me for some other reason. Neil Gaiman is another one that I'm collecting. But if it's a book that doesn't fit into one of my collections, and I don't develop a sentimental connection to it because just the story strikes me so deep or something like that, I tend to redonate, whether I donate it to the library or to the local thrift shop that I mentioned that gives the books away for free. And I know she always makes sure the books go to a good home. And for some people like me, when I was a kid, if there had been free books at the thrift shop, I would have read so much more. Because books were sometimes seen as a bit of an extravagance when I was a kid. So let's see. Do you have a favorite place you like to go to when looking for secondhand books? I like to go to the thrift shop in town for secondhand books because I don't know how she does it, but she always has a really good selection. And we don't have any bookstores in my town that have secondhand books, so she's pretty much my go-to if I'm in town. Though I'm not above going to other secondhand bookshops, I just don't have any locally that I can get to. So, it's not just that she's my favorite, she's pretty much the only spot. I think they have books at the Goodwill here, but I don't go there very often, mostly because it's just out of the way. And I think those are the only two places in town that I would even be able to possibly get secondhand books. Number 6 is hardback, paperback, or do you have a preference? I don't really have a preference. I think I slightly lean to hardbacks more, just because I find that they're harder to damage a little bit, but I'm not mad at any book. Number 7 is, have you found any real gems? Yes. I have almost everything written by Peter Straub that I got at a sale, a book sale at my local library. Well, not a sale. They were given away for free at my local library right before they started doing a remodel. So that was really cool. And I also got several Neil Gaiman books. The Anansi Boys, I want to say American Gods, and Norse mythology. I got those. I think the Anansi Boys I got at the thrift shop that gives them away for free. And then the other two I got from my library giveaway sale. They were giving away books that had been in circulation for a really long time. I also got a really cool, a copy of Frankenstein from like the early 60s, judging from the checkout stamps that are on it. And yes, I am going to read that. I actually have not that copy, but a different copy that I got from the thrift shop laying out. It's going to be something that I'm probably going to read next month. You know who I'm saying that to. I have a particular family member who watches my videos that found out that I haven't read Frankenstein, and she says that I'm bringing shame to my family, so I'm going to read it. I keep telling her I'm going to read it, and I never get around to it. So there's an optional one that says find a book from your shelves that you can donate to a good cause or your local charity / Goodwill shops. I actually have a whole stack of books that I plan to donate once everything is done. So I can do that, and I have them packed up in a little box, and I didn't think to go get them because I just randomly decided to do this book tag. But yeah, I have a big stack of books that I'm going to donate to either the thrift shop or the library. I don't know when or if my library will be taking donations because they're remodeling and they don't have a whole lot of space. So I'm going to have to call and ask them because I have some books that I think would benefit them because they have like parts of series, and I have the next part. And I'm really good friends with some of the ladies who work at the library, so I like to share those things with them when I can. But anything that doesn't go to the library will be going to the thrift shop that gives them away for free. And then the last step is to tag some peeps. So for this book tag, I'm going to do another blanket tag. Basically, if you're watching this and you make booktube videos and you haven't done this book tag, I tag you. So thank you for watching my video, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.